Zuckerberg's billion-dollar blueprint. Mark Zuckerberg was born on May 14, 1984, in White Plains, New York. Raised in Dobbs Ferry, he grew up in a household that valued both science and discipline. His father was a dentist, his mother, a psychiatrist. From an early age, Zuckerberg demonstrated an unusual aptitude for computers. By middle school, he was writing messaging software for his father's dental practice. By high school, he had built music recommendation programs that attracted attention from major technology companies. He attended Phillips Exeter Academy before enrolling at Harvard University in 2002. It was there, in February 2004, that he launched a platform initially called the Facebook, designed to connect Harvard students online. Within months, it expanded to other universities. By the end of the year, it had crossed 1 million users. That company would later become Meta Platforms, one of the most influential corporations in modern history. Building Facebook in 2004, Zuckerberg left Harvard to move to Silicon Valley. Backed by early investors including Peter Thiel and venture capital firm Accel, Facebook scaled rapidly. The company focused not only on growth, but on building a global social graph, mapping human relationships at an unprecedented scale. In 2012, Facebook went public in one of the largest technology IPOs at the time. Over the following decade, the company acquired key platforms, including Instagram in 2012 and WhatsApp in 2014. These acquisitions solidified its control over global social networking and digital communication. By 2021, Zuckerberg announced a strategic shift. Facebook would rebrand as Meta Platforms, signaling a pivot toward building the Metaverse, a long-term vision centered on immersive digital environments and virtual interaction. As of 2025, Zuckerberg's net worth fluctuates with Meta's stock performance, but consistently places him among the world's wealthiest individuals. His wealth is largely derived from his significant equity stake in Meta, where he retains substantial voting control through a dual-class share structure. This ownership structure allows him to maintain strategic authority even as a publicly traded CEO, an important feature in understanding his long-term decision-making. Leadership and strategic style. Zuckerberg's management style has often been described as product-centric and engineering-driven. In the early years, Facebook's internal motto was, "Move fast and break things," reflecting a bias toward rapid iteration over institutional caution. Over time, that philosophy evolved into "Move fast with stable infrastructure," signaling a maturation of operational discipline. His approach reflects first principles thinking, defining problems in fundamental terms and building scalable systems to solve them. Rather than viewing Facebook as a website or app, Zuckerberg has consistently framed it as infrastructure, a digital layer embedded in daily life. He once stated, "The biggest risk is not taking any risk." In a world that is changing really quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. This quote reflects a pattern visible throughout his career, prioritizing scale, network effects, and long-term dominance over short-term comfort. Controversies and scrutiny. Zuckerberg's rise has not been without controversy. Meta has faced repeated scrutiny over data privacy, misinformation, election interference, and content moderation policies. The Cambridge Analytica scandal in 2018 became a defining moment, prompting congressional hearings and global regulatory pressure. Critics argue that Meta's scale gives it disproportionate influence over political discourse and public opinion. Supporters counter that the company provides essential communication tools for billions of people worldwide. Under Zuckerberg's leadership, Meta has invested heavily in artificial intelligence moderation systems, privacy tools, and transparency frameworks. Yet the broader debate remains: how should privately controlled digital infrastructure operate in democratic societies? The Meta era and long-term vision. The 2021 rebranding to Meta Platforms marked a strategic inflection point. Zuckerberg committed tens of billions of dollars toward building virtual and augmented reality ecosystems. Through Reality Labs and the acquisition of Oculus, Meta positioned itself at the frontier of immersive computing. Many analysts questioned the scale of this investment. However, from Zuckerberg's perspective, this reflects a consistent pattern, investing ahead of consensus to shape the next computing platform. His thesis is structural. Just as mobile devices reshaped the internet economy, immersive computing could redefine interaction, commerce, and work. This willingness to absorb short-term market volatility in pursuit of long-term platform control defines his strategic posture. Ownership and control. One defining feature of Zuckerberg's legacy is governance structure. Through Meta's dual-class share system, he controls a majority of voting power despite owning a smaller percentage of total shares. This gives him effective control over board decisions and strategic direction. In corporate America, such structures are controversial. Critics argue they weaken shareholder oversight. Supporters argue they protect founder vision from short-term investor pressure. For entrepreneurs in the United States, this governance model has become increasingly common in technology companies. Zuckerberg helped normalize founder control as a mechanism for long-term innovation. Legacy for entrepreneurs in the United States. Zuckerberg's legacy extends beyond social media. He represents a generation of American founders who built global infrastructure companies directly from university dorm rooms. His trajectory reinforced several themes in U.S. entrepreneurship. 1. Scale first. Prioritize network growth and user acquisition before monetization. 2. Platform thinking. Build ecosystems, not single products. 3. Equity retention. Maintain meaningful ownership to preserve strategic control. 4. Global ambition. Design companies for international reach from inception. Meta's platforms now connect billions of people across continents. For American entrepreneurs, Zuckerberg's model demonstrated how digital products could achieve planetary scale within a decade. At the same time, his career underscores the responsibility that accompanies such scale. Regulatory debates around technology giants continue to shape U.S. innovation policy. Why his moves matter globally. Meta Platforms influences advertising markets, digital commerce, political communication, and artificial intelligence development worldwide. Its AI investments impact enterprise software and consumer tools. Its content policies influence public discourse. Its hardware ambitions could reshape computing interfaces. Few corporate leaders operate at such intersection points of technology, governance, and global communication. Zuckerberg's decisions affect not only shareholders, but small businesses relying on digital advertising, creators building audiences, and governments grappling with digital sovereignty. Conclusion. Mark Zuckerberg's life reflects a broader shift in American capitalism, from industrial production to digital networks. From a Harvard dormitory project to a multinational corporation with global reach, his career illustrates the power of software, ownership concentration, and long-term strategic conviction. Whether viewed as a visionary technologist or a controversial power broker, his impact on entrepreneurship in the United States is undeniable. His legacy will likely be measured not only by financial metrics, but by how society integrates and governs the digital systems he helped build. In the architecture of modern enterprise power, Mark Zuckerberg occupies a central structural role, less a celebrity figure and more an engineer of global connectivity.